Okay. I have no idea if I'm gonna leave, if I'm ever gonna pre-record this, like leave this uploaded. I don't know how long it's gonna take to stream. But I had a little technical difficulty and restarted the stream, so I'm gonna wait, see if anyone joins, in case I do want to upload this. In which case, if I don't, I'm just talking to myself, and I'm gonna wait. I need to finish eating actually, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. If anyone's joining, I don't know if I can pull up this chat. I should be able to. If anyone's joining, welcome. Hopefully I can get through this build all today, but I don't think I'm going to. So I'm going to finish eating really quick. How you doing, Echo? Thanks for joining. I'll start building this in a second. Well, actually, my hands are not too bad. I can go ahead and unwrap this. So, I wanted to open up Barbatos today. I've actually had this for a while. I've been selling this for a while. And you can find this... you can find this at like a bunch of hobby stores still, even like Target sometimes. There's some stuff on my finger. I'm pretty good, Echo. I hope you're having a good start to your weekend. And this one here, this is actually, so I want to get into the Gundam series really bad, and this is the only show I've actually watched out of all of them. I need to keep watching more. And Iron Blood Orphans is a pretty decent start, honestly, if you're not going to start with the main series. Which, I mean, at this point, you really should. There's also, like, I think movies condensed at the first ever series of Gundam on Netflix that you can watch. Iron Blood Orphans is pretty good. I will admit, I think at some points I was getting really bored. Just some of the political stuff it is good. It's a nice change of pace, you know, not just mechs fighting each other all the time, but sometimes I was like, oh boy, I'm a little bored. But it is a really decent watch, and it has some really great stuff. It really picks up definitely towards the end. So finally going to take off some of the plastic wrapping here. Not really plastic wrap, just these little, whatever these are. Looking at the side of the box, this might not be the greatest definition. I'm shooting on my phone, but, you know, shows off different poses as well as some of the different accessories, different, you know, gimmicks involved with it. Option base here, bluefin distribution sticker there. #1 out of the whole Iron Blood Orphans line. There's a Mikazuki right there. Another image of Barbatos. And this side, you don't have that sticker in the way of that. There's nothing on the back, it's just cardboard. This is like, I don't know, this could range from like 12 to 15 bucks. It's really cheap. Okay, I'm going to take another quick bite. And today we are staying hydrated with Propel. I don't drink soda much anymore because I've been trying to lose weight. Propel is a really good substitute. 0 calories. It may not be the greatest taste in the world. I think it's fine for what it is. I wonder if you guys can hear that playing up ahead. I live kind of close to an airport, like a small airport. I also have lo-fi music in the background. Hopefully I don't get copyright strike or anything. Okay, looking at the trays. I was about to say sheets. Mostly a lot of white. And my tools right here. We'll take those out in a second. Lots of white. Of course, you see the yellow blue in there. And then we have our darker pieces right here. And the decals. Cool. I don't think, if I finish building this today, I'm not going to do the decals on stream. It's going to be a pain. Instruction booklet comes with a lot of art. Looking nice. Back here shows off the different pieces and different color palettes. The color guide, just in case you need paints. That's nice. Okay. Seems like a relatively straightforward build. Oh, that's right. You can open it all the way here. Okay, one more bite, and we'll get started. And I don't have a cutting board yet for model kits. I bought one on Amazon. I could also maybe go to my local hobby store later and check, but yeah, I'll just gonna build out of the box for now. Next time I'll have a mat to actually build stuff on. I love the weapon in the build. It's quite unique for models. I love the mace. I always thought the mace was a cool idea. The sword is also really cool, but his gigantic mace is really nice. And I forget what else there is on here. I forget what that number 3 part is. I think that was like a grapple hook of some kind. Or type of shield. I don't exactly remember. It's been a while since I've seen the show. But there's also a weapons pack separate you could buy like for $10. I don't know if anything is specific for Barbatos in those. Mostly like armor pieces, I think. But there's a lot of different options for Iron-Blooded Orphans stuff out there. Not just Iron-Blooded Orphans, like other characters too. I have some other Iron-Blooded Orphans. Since that's the only show I've watched so far, I have a couple more model kits of theirs. I have Gushion. I have one of the... God, what's his name? McGillis's Gundams, which is like a blue and white one. I have Julietta's, and I have the Turbans. Tewas. I have like the dude with the harem. I have one of the mechs of one of his wives. So... Okay. Here we go. Finally. I have my iPad with the chat there. Let me wipe my hands really quick. Okay, we're good. So let's get that instruction booklet out, I guess. I'm going to try to do my best to show everything in here, but at the same time, it's going to be really hard for me to look through this. Look through my phone, I should say. So I'm going to look at what we need to do first. Okay, so we're going to start with the torso. Upper torso, at least. We need B, A, and P. I don't have a good... I'm going to leave this on the side for now. Okay. Let's open this bad boy up. After finally 9 minutes of me eating and rambling. Let's open the other one up too. That up. I think that's everything. Just 2 trays. Interesting. I feel like there would have been a little bit more, but I guess we don't need that much. There we go. Sand. I gotta get my sandpaper in a second just in case I need it. I don't really like to sand down my stuff too much. I know you kind of should, but at the same time, I feel like it. Eventually, I gotta put a X-Acto knife around here. I feel like I can easily mess it up. You know, the sanding. I know I have like 1,000 grit, I think, so it shouldn't be too harsh if I am gonna sand down. The files that I have in this kit are not the greatest either. I'm trying to put on the X-Acto blade, replacement blade, without cutting myself. I'm gonna grab my sandpaper really quick, if I have any. Usually where I put it. Let's see. All right. I got it. 1,000 grit sandpaper here, which is not very coarse, but at the same time, oh boy, that's disgusting. It's not very coarse, but it's what you're gonna need to make sure you don't mess things up too bad. Okay, we're gonna start with B, so let's move that out of the way for now. B is the white ones. I'm gonna have to take everything out of the sheet again. Put them off somewhere. I'll have to leave them over here for now. And that's because, why don't I put the tools over here? I don't have the tray or a mat to start building on, so I'm gonna have to build out of this box, catch any nubs, any small pieces. One more swap over here. Trays will go right there. Small tray. I want the smaller trays on the top. I want a mat to build stuff on because I don't want to keep scratching up this this desk potentially. Good old trusty dusty snippers. These might need to be replaced soon. They're a tiny bit dull. They get the job done still, but eventually they will not. I've had them for like almost 3 years now. Okay. So I like to go to the side and just ever so slightly cut in there. Sometimes I'll go like above right here just to make sure, in case I feel like smaller, thinner parts are gonna get stretched. You can see a lot of times it's hard to tell on this camera, but there's like, if it's flat on one side, that's how I like to cut. And I like to, you know, this flatter edge right here, you can see it like indents a little bit on my snipper. So I'll take the flat edge and cut right there. I'm sure that's a common thing with a lot of people. I don't know why I'm making it sound like I discovered the hack to building Gundams. These are the softer rubbery pieces here. We're actually gonna separate the small stuff and the stickers. And to save some room, I'm gonna put my bottle there. Pretty hydrated already. Okay. A2 is the tray I'm looking for. So there's two different A's. There's A1 and A2. I'll put that over here for now. No updates to the chat yet. That's fine. Let's see. It was A34, which is right here. Okay. Sometimes these get kind of tricky. I like to see. There we go. Where's the flat edge? There it is. There we go. And I really go go slow with this one. There we go. Do I need to... I don't think I need to, right now, worry about too much of the excess plastic, actually. Sometimes, yeah, this one's... instead of sanding, and you got to be very careful with this, cut away from you, and just ever so slightly glide. And I can tell that this is not, this excess plastic here. Can I zoom in a little bit? I don't know how well that's going to turn out. The excess plastic here should not be there. So I'm just going to firmly placing my forearms on here. And then try to make it as flat as possible. I'm having a little bit more trouble with that. Oop, I said cut away. Don't cut towards you. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay. Let me double check my hands. Any disgusting grease on there? No, we're good. Okay, we're already going to start building, I think. We need to, let's see. I think that's how it is. Yeah, I think that is. Yeah, there's an indent in there, okay. And then we're just going to place, oh, hell. There we go, popped right in. Nice. Perhaps I should keep it zoomed in like that. Okay, and I like to put in a bunch more like built parts in the box too. I guess that's what the mat's going to be for once I eventually get it. Hopefully, I'm not going to go too much of a snail's pace. Now that I got the ball rolling, it should go by pretty quick. These, I like the 144 scale stuff because it's, one, rather inexpensive, and also you can build it in a pretty short amount of time. Sometimes it does take me a couple sessions just in case I get really busy, but most of the time I can do it in like, I think the max ever is like 2 hours that I've built one. I don't build them often, but I've built, I can't remember some of the Gundam ones I've built right now besides RX-78-2. I built some of the Sentinel Gurren Lagann model kits. Those are a little bit more advanced, but they're also really fun and still rather doable. You just there's actual paint involved with the Gurren Lagann Sentinel model kits. Not paint, there's glue involved. So they take a little bit of time to actually do, and it can be a bit of a pain. Did I even cut the right piece? It's supposed to be P2. Yeah, I cut it right. It seems like one of these... let's see. No, it's the same sizing. I thought one peg was longer than the other. Those shoulder joints are very fragile, so don't push the arms in too much. I had to buy a whole new kit for that, to fix them. Thank you for the advice. I will keep that in mind once I pop these in. In fact, well, no, I can't really. Part of me wants to hold off building the... Maybe I can, like, wherever the back is, I can maybe grab it and pre-assemble. And then take these out, put the arms in, and then assemble the torso. So I think that's what I might do. So I might pop the shoulders, like, pop this out, pop the shoulders in, and then pop this whole thing out. And if that's what you mean. So thanks for the advice on that. Because I would really love to not have to go find another good Barbatos in my area. I can get one online pretty easily in my area. I don't remember where I can get one. I've seen a lot of Lupus Rex Barbatos around. So. Alright, A233. A2 number 33. 33 is the back piece here. And there we go. And the other flat part here. There we go. And don't know if anyone can hear the music. It's just lo-fi beats to study to, honestly. That's all I'm listening to. I didn't want to risk a copyright strike. There might be copyright music in lo-fi beats to study to. But hopefully it's just slight background noise. I don't have it up too much. I don't think I need to cut that down, I don't think. Maybe this right here. There we go. Sorry. And again, I don't know. I'm just not that big of a fan of sanding because it can be really hard. You know, I think if you have a particular file, it might be easy. But, you know, all I had access to at the time was sandpaper. I take sandpaper and start rubbing this down on the nub. But then some other parts, because this is so wide, can get on here. And I just end up not worrying too much about the nub marks. Sometimes action figures also have nub marks, which is kind of hilarious. So, okay. So before I build that back, I need A231 and PC4. I think it's a PC4. Yeah, I could honestly just twist this and get this out of there. Let's maybe adjust a little bit. Excuse me. Hopefully I don't sniffle too much. My allergies are kind of killing me right now. So this looks like it's going to be the inner working spine piece. And the marks here also aren't too bad, I don't think. I needed A231 as well. This piece right here that sticks out. What was the things that kind of stick out? Okay. Carefully, I have to grab this. I haven't done it yet, but I'm afraid sometimes I'll just snip at a part that does not need to be snipped. And this one too. Is that rusting? Uh-oh. May need to fix that. Oh man, I don't remember if there's a file. This really isn't a file. This is a bit of a file, but it's really weathered down by now. This was the file I got with my kit a few years ago. My tools have been very handy, but some of the stuff needs to be replaced. The X-Acto knife I could just get new blades for. Snippers might need to get an upgrade soon. Oh, cut away from yourself. Practice as I preach, not as I do, damn it. And that's fine. And then you will take this little ball joint here, and we're gonna plop that in. That seems a little loose. Oh, there we go. We got to push it in all the way. Okay, now we need... What do we need? I think maybe I should hold off on the back for now and start those shoulders, just to be safe. All right. So we'll take this one. And let's see. We need A1. So the tray is A1. And from tray A1, we need 7, 12, and 6. 7, 12, and 6. So we'll go ahead and grab 6. I'm double checking the pieces before I cut them. $12. Got any sick plans this weekend, Echo. Mine is to build this damn Gundam and then pass out. I'm a very sleepy boy lately. 7, where are you? Okay. We're looking at maybe the right arm. Yeah, we're doing the right arm first. Okay. Trying to see if that's the... I think we're about to build the shoulder socket, so I might as well go ahead and insert it. That's what she said. And double checking. Not really. I think I'm going to buy a 30-minute mission model kit. But besides that, just chill. Those look cool. I've been trying to find some of the weapon ones. Like the military weapon 30-minute mission one, I think is relatively new. I'd like to pick that one up, but haven't gotten around to it yet. It's not a necessity. It just looks cool. I'm looking to see. So that is just indented, sculpted in there, so I need to be careful. And it looks like... I think that's going to be covered, so I don't think I need to worry about sanding that down too much. I have no idea if this is in focus, too. Also, I'm really hoping... I have one pre-ordered from Entertainment Earth, but I'm really hoping my local hobby store that has the Gundams, just a huge wall of Gundams in the back, that they will get Aerial Gundam. I haven't watched the show yet, but I actually think Aerial Gundam looks pretty... At first, I didn't think Aerial Gundam looked very good from, what's it called? Witch of Mercury. I didn't think... initially when I saw the design, I didn't really like it, but I think it's a cool design that's grown on me. And if I can't get the Robot Spirits one, and I don't know when they're going to make the Gundam Universe one, that's the 6-inch scale, then the model kit is my next best choice. And I need to watch that soon, because I think it's still going on. I'm not so sure how long it's going to run. Sometimes Gundam shows, they can run kind of short. I guess it depends on if it's an OVA. I don't remember. I think 80th. Oh God, which one was like the MS team? That one was pretty short, I think. But then there's Iron Blood Orphans, and then the original Gundam series are like 50 to 70 episodes. Okay, let's go ahead and start building. Okay, sometimes it gets a little tricky, but paying attention to the build order that they have here, and the frame rate's really choppy right now. Ooh, the marks are a little ugly on this. I don't know how easy this is going to be to disassemble. Eventually, I may want to go in and fix it up. Okay, before I keep building, I am going to double check. Yeah, so these are the shoulder joints. I think... What's the assembly going to be like? Okay. So, this is the chest. I swear if I mess this up. And there we go. Let's do the other side, I guess. Where is it? Okay. We need to go back to this one and go do it was 7, 12, and 6. Okay. Almost dropped it. It's easy to tell because I've cut into these already. That's 11. Oh, I have to look at the other side. That's right. 8, 11, and 12. Okay, so I was cutting the right one. Just said it wrong. That would have been hilarious. Well, I mean, I would have cut it anyway, but sometimes if I just keep cutting away at stuff I don't need it right that second, I can get confused and parts could get mixed up and I can do the wrong parts. So I just cut into 11. Need 6. Flip this around. What's next? 8. 8 was next. Get my finger away from there. This one I need to slip in a little lightly. Come on, damn it. Yikes. It would be great if I held it in a grip that's actually, you know, doable. There we go. Toss that aside for now. Do I need to start sanding down things? Sometimes I'll like sand down the ball joints. They're not super necessary to do, but if the ball joint has a really rough nub mark, I will sand it down a little bit. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't really affect the articulation that much, honestly, unless there's like a huge chunk, of course. If it's a little rough, it should be fine, but usually I like to make it softer just in case. You know, these are, you know, softer plastic, so I don't know. I'm afraid somehow I might rub into the socket and start messing things up. That looks clean. I'm not gonna mess with that, and I think everything else is clean on this one. Last but not least, this side right here needs to be. I don't have the grandest of grips on this either right now. I like to pull upward too, or push upward. Oh gosh, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna mess with that. I like to push upwards. That way, I'm not digging into the plastic either. Again, probably a very common tip people who build Gundams know. I think. Okay, hang on. No, before I keep going, before I start screwing things up, it's supposed to look like this. BRB internet sucks gonna be starting to be done. I appreciate it. Good luck with that. Don't feel the need to rush. Appreciate you just stopping by and watching no matter what. So good luck with that. Hopefully everything goes well. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually I don't know if I'm supposed to assemble yet. I need to double check. Yeah, so that, okay, so this goes, once I build the back here, oh boy. Assemble the back. There we go. Uh-oh. Ball joints in there. Hopefully that will stay together. So now that we've built that part, this is supposed to wrap into this, I think. Is this supposed to click in at all? Oh, there's a tab, so I'm supposed to grab the other part and tab it in. And that's going to be A230. A230. Where is it? There it is. A2 number 30. I'm not going to cut anything, am I? This seems hard to get out. Uh-oh. Already losing stuff. Oh, boy. Okay. I have returned from the Aether. Hey. I can't really salute, but salute to you, sir. Welcome back. I'm building the torso. I went ahead and put in the shoulder joints into the socket. This, I think, it's fine. This side is a tiny bit nubby, actually. If I could So they're pretty ugly nubs sometimes, but if I can't feel it too much, I can kind of forgive it. This one's kind of ugly, but I'm going to have trouble sanding that down. I can already see if I mess up real bad, my middle finger might be done for. Okay. The idea is to loop into this, I believe. I think. Am I doing it right? I know there's not supposed to be glue involved, but I think sometimes glue is going to help. I have no idea if this is even secure in. I think it is. But you can also kind of pull these apart. It's just sometimes it's not as easy as assembling it, but you can still pull it apart relatively easily. Let me just push this in just in case real quick. I think we're good. I don't know. Because I don't want to keep going and then it just not, you know. Oh, wait. There we go. Something's not connecting. That's actually kind of hard to put in. So I think, okay. Let's see what the problem is. I really don't want to glue this right now either. That peg is really... Just gotta chip away a little. Just a tiny bit. You know what? This is where... sandpaper comes in well. Just ever so slightly gonna rub a bit. I have no idea. There we go. Okay. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot bit. Just a little bit. Okay. I see how this design works because you have these like pistons that are supposed to be in what would be the abs, and that's falling out. This is supposed to make it look like it's all one piece. That's cool, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to... Actually, it's not too bad right now. Uh-oh, there we go. These actually... It feels like these ball joints aren't too bad. They might pop out a little bit, but I think even the RX 782 that I have, those pop out pretty easily too. Okay, there we go. I think that peg was just not a great size, and now we got it fixed. Cool. That's the range of motion going forward and back. All right. What are we going to do next? We're already almost at 40 minutes. Oh, my God. I don't even know if I'm going to finish this today. At least on stream. Or I might do another stream and finish it later. I don't know if I could get to it another time this week. I'm pretty busy. All right. I need E, B, and C. E, which makes my life easy because these are the colors other than gray. Okay. For E, I'm going to do B first. B27. Where is B27? It's like I'm calling out bingo sometimes. B27 is the big old piece right here. Uh-oh. There we go. This also feels really fragile. I just apply the tiniest amount of pressure, and it should be fine. This is kind of at an angle. I might have to... Oh, okay. There we go. Came out pretty easily. Might have to sand that. I don't mind sanding the white parts because all of that is going to look about the same. It might, it's a little bit glossy. Not just a little bit. It might end up looking a little matte. Also, I want to make sure, since this is dark colored, I actually don't know if the color of the sandpaper will do anything, but sometimes it can. I don't think I've ever seen. Well, of course I've seen different files, but I don't know if they have different colored sandpaper than this. That'd be insane if there was like white sandpaper. But I really don't know if I want to just, buy different colors of sandpaper just in case it looks bad. Looks like the area that I was worried about the most, that was an angle right around here, doesn't have any, well, maybe a little bit of an excess nub mark actually. And we're going to cut away from ourselves again. And I just did ever so slightly. You're not going to notice too much. All right, put that away. Set that in there for now. C, this E. I'm going to go ahead and cut C out. Yeah, I know which one I need. E1 is this big blue plate. Am I cutting it right? I'm going to cut it like this, I think. Oh my God. Famous President John F. Kennedy is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'm building Barbatos Lupus Rex right now. Awesome. That one I've seen at my hobby stores. That will eventually be the next one I want to build. Okay, I have a bunch of others to build before another Barbatos, but I will eventually be buying the Lupus Rex version. Because that one is sick. All the tricked out mechs and all that. He's back. It's like Rise of Skywalker. Somehow John F. Kennedy has returned. I've been revived. Do you have a ray gun by any chance? Okay. That is really ugly. That is extremely ugly, but I'm hoping that once we build this will be covered up somehow. And if not, I actually might have made that worse. I knew the government had your brain. We got Walt Disney's brain, I think, too. Did you see that? Did you see that? God is on my side. I touched that blade, and usually when you touch those, even like the tiniest bit, you'll just start gushing out. That was insane. That's a learning lesson. I'm not putting this in the same box anymore. Okay, I need C6. Actually, the French Information Service held it for me. What a great meme. Okay. Jeez. I'm trying to figure out. I have the chat and the playback right here on the iPad of the chat. Hopefully it's not too stuttery. It's stuttery on my end. It doesn't look very high definition on my phone right now, but it kind of looks like it in my stream, so I don't know if I'm watching it on a player, so hopefully everything goes well. Okay. Put that away. Do I need a... No, good. Oh, okay. No, we're good. Part of me doesn't want to stop and, keep whittling down tiny parts, but at the same time, if the nub marks look too ugly, then eventually I might have to. This says I should go ahead and apply a decal on here. If I have to, if there's like a part of this figure at all that I have to put a sticker on before I assemble, I will do it, but this part needs a sticker. I don't know if I can go in and paint that. I've never really painted much before, honestly. I'm not very good at it. But I'm just going to hold off on the stickers for now. They're going to take too much time, and my fingers are too fat to do them. Let's see. I don't really know. I think it's supposed to go like this. This is weird. I'm not... Okay. And... Oh, God. What is going on? There we go. I think it goes... No, I see what I'm doing wrong. You have to put it in like this, in between the blue hole and the large peg right there. Dang. JFK can't hook a homie up with the government secrets, huh? There we go. Chest grill. We're going to go ahead and put the chest grill on, and then we'll be done with the actual upper torso portion, apparently. And they're supposed to tab in... What the hell? Oh, no wonder. It's because I have this piece articulated. Nope. What the hell is going on? There we go. Nice. Already... Can I push in more? Already coming together rather nice. And I know there's something else I got to put before I... PC1. PC1. It's a gigantic neck joint right here. I find it oddly satisfying to cut the PC parts because they're a little bit softer. I don't know. I just dig it. If there was a way for a lot of plastic to... If there's a way for a lot of plastic models to be just mostly soft plastic like the PC stuff, I would totally build way more and more and more. Also, you don't have to worry too much about messing it up with the softer plastic pieces, I don't feel like. Whereas with the harder plastic stuff, it's just... It'd be a damn nightmare. What is JFK's plans for the weekend? I went over mine earlier. I'm just gonna finish building this kit. I might, if I don't finish it today, I might do it in a different stream. And then I might hang out with a buddy tomorrow. Maybe I'm gonna watch some Naruto too. I need to keep going on Naruto, the original series. Okay, so we're gonna start with the head now. Dear God, it has been 47 minutes. 10 of those minutes was me eating really quick and getting things ready, so I guess it's not too bad. I'm going to take a swig of water really quick. Take a tiny break. We're going to start with the head next. Yes, I would love softer plastic models. I think the biggest problem with those, though, now that I'm thinking about it, might be... I think either applying decals or applying paint. I don't know if it'd be easier or harder to panel line softer plastic. I wouldn't know. We're going to need a bunch of... B, D, and C. Let's pull those out. So we have C. Where's D? B's the blue stuff, I think. No, E's the blue stuff. B is the white stuff. I'm planning on applying the decals for the master grade. Please tell me if I'm saying this wrong. Dynamis. Going to visit a friend. Cool. I haven't considered if I want to get a master grade because I would not have a space for it, but yeah, I would definitely get I think the 3.0 version of the RX-78 too. If you guys know Jobby, he did a review of that recently. I knew someone was gonna say, "Hey, yo, the white stuff." Hey, yo. But Jobby did a review of the 3.0 Master Grade Gundam, and while it looks a little bit rough with some of the gimmicks, it still looked really good. So that's cool. B20. Go Fish. I don't know why. It's not even bingo. That's Go Fish. Okay, let me double check. There's a tiny peg in there. Okay. We're going to be very careful. Not to, well, okay. So this is the face. This is definitely the face. What we're going to do is cut underneath the chin. You know what? Screw it. No use in risking it. Grab all those. That's my. If people don't do this, I swear to God, did it just vanish? Oh shit, that's hilarious. Excuse my language. If it vanished, that's hilarious. Actually, did it just go away? There's no way. Our friend got that. It looks great, but he was goofy and broke it. Oh. That's not good that he broke that. Also, it's not good that I can't find the face. That's hilarious. I swear it fell in the tray. There's no way. There's no way. I just messed that up. Let's just take this all real quick. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's over on the side. I was to say, like, I'm not finding it right now. If it fell on the carpet. That's just how bad the carpet is at the moment. That's hilarious. When you don't know where to cut it all. Great advice. Bet it's on. If it was on the, like I said, if it was on a carpet, goodbye. I need to pick up a bunch. We're at my review station, and it's always in a shoe somehow. Yes, it always ends up in a shoe somehow. We're at my review station, and I need to get rid of some of the import boxes I have here. You know what? And besides, I'm gonna actually use one of my pliers. I'm gonna hold the face gently, and then we're gonna do this. Or I could just rip it apart. I don't even need them. What the hell's wrong with me? I'm not using X-Acto. Just ever so slightly need to sand down. That's... I can't even see the nub at all. I don't feel the nub on the... on the chin. So we're just going to keep moving on. Hold your head up. Move it on. Okay, stop before I get demonetized. D2. I was about to say go fish again. I don't know what's wrong with me. D2. These have like PS. Oh, that's the thing that's just on the back. Oh god, this is another one. Damn, these are really small. Clip times 5. Copyright. Yeah. They're also YouTube's also cracked down on swearing, which I don't swear a lot in my videos unless it's like a rant video. They're cracking down on cursing, especially if it's like the first 15 seconds of the video. You're just not gonna get monetized at all. And also violent content, even if it's in a video game or like still images, like if people are talking about a graphic comic book, those are apparently potentially getting demonetized a lot lately. Like the 2023 terms of service update for YouTube is kind of abysmal. But then again, when is it not abysmal on YouTube? And for every W YouTube takes, they take like 104 L's. Okay. Sometimes it's just as easy as just pushing. These two right here should be fine. And if you hear my neighbors walking above me, that's just how it is. That's what she said. That was for one of the comments. That sounded really out of pocket just now. The neighbors walk above me, and they don't. It's not that they aren't considerate. It's that I think the ceiling and the walls are pretty thin. Like my roommate, I've asked, made sure to ask him when I'm sleeping and he's awake to because we have different work schedules. To try to keep it down. And even when I like I gotta wake up in the middle of the night sometimes to use the restroom, and I'll just like hear him. It's his normal talking voice. It's not even that loud. That's how thin the walls here are, kind of. Before I clamp down on this, yeah, that looks like it's supposed to be. It's so hard to post stuff that's within standards. Even like, okay, now that one did fall on the ground, but I know where it is. Even like sometimes YouTube, well, actually, I don't remember if a lot of toy reviewer content got copyright struck during the whole Copa phase at like the end of 2019. That's why I DEFCON 1 to my channel basically because of that. I was also just, I don't know, I wasn't thinking too properly at the time and just kind of deleted like every video. And there were some videos there. There was a lot of stuff that I could have gone, but there was some stuff that I shouldn't have deleted. And I was not afraid of, or I was afraid, I should say, of getting fined because of the COPA Act. It's like a $17,000 fine each offense. And at the time, YouTube's like not made for children setting for video creators was like, it was still kind of automated. So like you could manually go in and say, hey, even though I'm talking about action figures, this is not made for kids. And it will still be marked as for kids. And then if someone comes, if you get investigated somehow, or, someone from YouTube is looking at it, oh, hey, this person is making money for content for kids. We're going to fine his ass. I had like hundreds of videos on that originally. That's why I deleted all of them. I just didn't want to deal with it. I could have just demonetized them, but I didn't. Again, I didn't know if it was like actual demonetization or if it was to strip the content itself. So I deleted my channel and I just stopped posting for like a good 7 months. And I gave up YouTube for a bit. Came back once I got the passion back towards the pandemic. And then I restarted, and then for a little bit I put in a disclaimer saying that it was not, content was not made for kids. And that is the quick skinny on TFNUT'S return that I decided to go into a tangent about. I just grabbed, I don't know why I grabbed this. Maybe I grabbed C instead. So yes, it is hard to, do things by the standard, because not even they know what the hell the standard is sometimes. But you just got to be smart about it and try to outsmart them in terms of how you're making your content. And, be genuine about it at the same time where you're like, I'm a toy reviewer. I have to review a collectibles that are not entirely made for kids. That's the whole point of my channel. I've made it pretty clear that I'm not reviewing like stuff like Ryan's toy reviews or anything like that, They're even still around. I learned my lesson earlier. I need to put that away. Okay, a bunch of nubbies. Do I need to... I don't think I need to worry too much. This is going to be hard to assemble, I bet. Because we need to do B, then D, then C. So B and D here. Oh, hell. Bring this closer. It's kind of like the same thing with appearing to some who builds models or paint Warhammer. Yeah, I hope Gundams just have more toy-like color. Yeah, I hope though with it's stuff like Warhammer, people understand. Hey, that's pretty hardcore adult stuff. And slightly off topic, Warhammer is insane. I'm not really into it. I have some of the McFarlane figures that are actually really good. But painting those minis, I have a friend who he paints minis. I haven't spoken to him in a bit. and he has one of my miniatures of a, you know, not a Warhammer miniature, but he has a miniature of mine that he was painting for me. Need to check up on him, and it was like a birthday present type of situation that he's painting for me. So like, I'm not gonna complain about him taking a while because I don't actually need it. It was just something that looked cool. But he also paints Warhammer, and he can paint really well. He paints like some miniatures for like the Star Wars like mini characters. Oh God, there's gonna be stickers for the eyes, isn't there? Oh hell, I'm gonna have to learn how to paint this year. Oh God. I hope Gundam is big enough by now too. People realize that they don't. It's not necessarily for kids involving. Because not only is it kind of it's similar to Legos, but they're still pretty advanced compared to Legos. And not only that, the tools required for them can be they're not entirely dangerous, but they can be dangerous. So I'm hoping people kind of understand. I think there's an age limit on these too. I'll look at a box real quick. I have no idea. Actually, I have no idea. It should be on the bluefin sticker, maybe. Ages 15 and up. It clearly says on... a lot of people are never going to see the age restrictions for these. They're not really restrictions either. Ages 15 and up. And it has even like a caution on here. It says assembly required, so... I'm going to take this face... I'm going to put the face decal... Oh, God. I might have to paint that eventually. Again, I'm not good at painting at all. So artistically inclined. I wouldn't get a kid. Oh yeah, all Gundams almost have stickers for the eyes. I was about to say, guess who lost that sticker, but it's in there. I wouldn't get a kid a watch war in the pocket. Did I read that wrong? Oh, or Warhammer? Is that what you're talking about? No, because people think the toy looks that it's for a 9-year-old. Yeah, again, that's why I said the age restriction doesn't really matter that much anymore. Looks like if I wanted to paint this, I need to get it like a black coat and then give it like teal green. Oh hell. Eye stickers are bad. They're not good. They're really not good. War in the Pocket was a series from a while ago. That's pretty dark. I see. Is that similar to Warhammer? Oh hell. Bro, look at this dude. Oh no, 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 no. I don't know. When in doubt, just push. And it comes apart. Yeah, he's gonna. It looks like TFNUT'S gonna start painting this year, guys, because I hate this sticker really much. Really much does not make sense. That's not good. Not a big fan of that sticker. I will eventually have to come through and paint that. But it's very base. It's black and teal. So once you get on there, it doesn't look too bad, but. It's in the Gundam universe during 1 year war. Okay. That tells you that I don't know much about Gundam still. I really need to keep getting into the series. I want to get into the series too. Because Gundam is cool. It's political and shit. I need A1. That's A2. Iron Blood Orphans is not super dark, but it can be kind of dark. There's a bunch of kids dying. I need A2. I don't know why I read it. I'm dumb. I need A2. I originally thought I needed A1. But Iron Blood Orphans can kind of be dark, just mainly because there's a couple times where some of the kids die. And they kill adults too. Whether they liberate themselves in the very beginning. So the subject matter itself is... It reminds me of, like, blood diamond mining, if it's even the right term, in, like, Sierra Leone. I don't remember if that was in, like, the 90s or anything like that. I had to do a... I had a politics course about stuff like that, and you had to watch a bunch of movies for that particular course and do like 3-page papers on the movies because they are political in nature. Liberation with Blood, that's what it was. I think that's what it was, unless you're talking about something else. And the Blood Diamond with what's it called? Leonardo DiCaprio was a movie I had to do. It was good. I think it's pretty good. And then I forget his name. Jimin Hunsu, I think, is his name. The other actor in it was very good. He's a fantastic actor. I think he voiced Black Panther in a Marvel animation like a decade and a half ago. Okay. Looks like there was a caution for this particular nub right here. And there's excess plastic on here. Wakanda Forever. Did anyone watch Wakanda Forever? Because I actually thought it was kind of good. I was not a big fan of Marvel Phase 4, but I thought Wakanda Forever was pretty good. It wasn't perfect or anything, but I don't think the first Black Panther was very bad at all. I think it was just a little bit overrated. So, if I have to paint this, then me assembling this is not going to be... Or me disassembling it to paint it is going to be hard. Hopefully me sticking this sticker in there is going to be good enough, but... I don't know. Looks like it's already starting to ride a little bit. I don't want to scratch the eyes on these either. But anyway, Wakanda Forever I thought was in some ways better than the first one. I don't like saying that because I really miss Chadwick Boseman in the role. But I think that they continued his legacy super well. Not just T'Challa's, but actual Chadwick. And you're waiting for Disney Plus. I think very beginning of February it's coming out on Disney Plus. So there you go. You don't have I mean, you got like a month, but not too long of a wait. I think it should be out by now, actually. I think it only took like 2 months for Thor: Love and Thunder to come on Disney Plus. Now that I did not like very much. Not a big fan of that movie. And I understand it's like I need B. Some of the stuff in there is like he's like some of the kid stuff in there, it feels like was fine. It was like him saying that anyone can be Thor, which is cool. But at the same time, there was a lot of stupid stuff in that movie. I don't know what he was doing. Yeah, we are over an hour already. This is the official hour mark because it took me 10 minutes to start. I definitely don't know how much longer I am going to keep this going. Because I have one whole page. Once I finish the face, I still got to finish the arms here. Let me pull them out. Yeah, I got to finish the arms. So this whole stream here, I don't know if I'll be able to save this stream. Last time I tried to save my first ever live stream, it just wouldn't upload. First one here might be the whole stream. Second one here, and then maybe assembling. There's 3! Oh, God. Oh, God. We might, yeah, we might be here a while. But I might have to make different streams because I would like to build it all on a stream. I was watching Thor Love and Thunder walking home from school and got honked at by a car in the process. Interesting. Did they know you were watching Thor Love and Thunder? Because they must know cringe. I'm kidding. I need to stop. Oh. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh, God. All right. Let's do it this way. I'm not too worried about the white ones again. I like to assume so, and they're warning me. I gotta go. Thank you for stopping by, JFK. Appreciate it. Even if it was, well, you were actually here for a while, so I appreciate it no matter what. You can keep those government secrets for now. I expect them next time, though. I'm kidding. Just joking. Ah! That one fell over, too. I don't know if a mat is going to help me. It's going to help me with these things falling. But these are the side panels that go around his face. Oh, God. Okay. This looks like this one goes over on the left. Okay, I think I'm doing it right. Yep, there we go. Crisis averted. I thought I was going to do it wrong. I feel like the sticker is ever so slightly raised. I was about to say the F-bomb. I don't want to do it. I don't want to entirely curse here. I like to warn people in my videos before I'm about to curse. I will curse fine, you know. It depends on the circumstance. If it also adds comedic value to a rant I'm doing, but at the same time, I know if it's not necessary, then I'm not gonna do it. I've learned my lesson. Not everything needs an F-bomb. You gotta go. I gotta take another swig. I'm running out. Well, guys, we gotta end the stream. I ran out of Propel. I'm kidding. Let's see. Never mind, I'm back. Yo, he's back. Let's go. If you do have stuff to do, don't feel obligated to stick around, of course. I appreciate it no matter what. I know people can be very, very busy too, but either way, I appreciate it. Even if you're here for like 5 minutes, if you're here for the whole stream, it makes no difference to me. We're picking up C again. I believe it's the yellow one. Damn it. There we go. We need C3, I think. Yeah, C3 and B21. Did I start cutting this? No, I think it was I think it's been like that. Oh, God. The most important part of this character, the gigantic chevron. Watch that get messed up. Is that a chevron? Now that is ugly. I don't know if you can see that. That's not amazing. Not my favorite. But I don't know if I want to sand that either, and potentially. There we go. Okay, I think it has to go up like this. Yeah, there's no details on the bottom. Okay, so that's good at least. You could kind of get away with not looking at the chevron. Or the ugly nub mark, I should say, of the chevron. This tiny little peg hole on the face is meant for this, and that looks like it's gonna, actually that fits pretty securely in there. They designed this, whoever they got making, there's 2 fantastic minds in this world. Of course, there's a bunch of different ones, but particularly 2 fantastic minds in this world. People who make and design Legos, people who make and design Gundams too. Now with the Gundams, you have to, I think Legos are a little bit more impressive because you have to start from scratch, whereas you have the anime and they have a particular design, and then they still have to sculpt and mold the pieces for the trays, but also engineering it to make it look good and accurate is also a really impressive feat that Bandai designers have. And I respect it. Respect the grind. Also, anyone who just sculpts an action figure from scratch, that is insane to me too. I need B21. 21, can you do something for me? Okay, stop. You gotta stop. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Oh, God. I don't know. There we go. Can you talk to the ops next for me? I have to stop. This is one where I'm gonna grab good old pliers. And I need to grab as big as plastic as possible without bending down too much. That is not gonna work out. Okay. I don't know if I can do this. It's already wanting to fall on my hand a little bit. I don't think I can get this. I'll be able to. I'm looking very carefully and going really slow. Some of you like hardcore, if any hardcore Gundam builders are here and this is not how they do it, they sand it. One, if you have a tip on like a small sanding file, I would appreciate it. One, to buy. And 2, I'm so sorry to make you cringe. Like I just did, potentially. Okay. This piece goes on top of the head. That's already looking like Barbatos. That is sick. I actually don't mind the sticker too much in there because it gets hidden pretty well by all that sculpting. Am I going to go ahead and pop it on the head? Yes, I am. And I need to be careful with the chevron. I have, you know what? I know where it is. I'm gonna grab it real quick. Because I have the Robot Spirits one. Alright. Careful with it. Here we go. Robot Spirits, or some people like to call it Robot Damashi. It's both. I don't know why I said it like that. Gundam Barbatos. I bought this back in right before the pandemic started, I think. I got lucky because, oh, that's one of the hands. I got lucky because I ordered a couple other things from Japan. And I was able to get my money back, but my orders were canceled because of the lockdown when I was trying to order Japanese stuff from eBay. But this was from Amazon. It was sold by, I think it was shipped by Amazon, which is why I was able to get it. And glad that I do, because this is actually a really nicely done Robot Spirits figure. The chevrons on here are kind of fragile, and I'm very nervous about it still. But this figure is awesome. I love the model kits, but The Robot Spirit stuff is also fantastic. It's just, it can get really, really expensive. I have the, it wasn't that expensive when they re-released it, but I did pay a little much, like $65.70, when I shouldn't have, for the Robot Spirits RX-78-2. And again, that was a couple years before that got re-released, so I kind of looked like an idiot, but I didn't know at the time it was getting re-released, so there you go. Okay, more of the arms. I need A1. I need a bunch of A1. Isn't that steak sauce? Come on. I need A from A1. I need 13, 5, and 21. I'm about to do it again. I was about to do 21 again. So 21's right here. I want Bandai to make a Doomslayer model kit. Dude, that would be sick. Honestly, I don't know what noise that was just now, but I would love that. I can also maybe see Good Smile doing it with their Moderoid line. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Oh, no. It's not that bad. I think it's going to get covered up, but... Oh, man, that was ugly. It could be a lot worse. Anyway, a model kit Doomslayer, even though it's not going to look that good with the paint, will be awesome. Moderoid from Good Smile, I think, is another... I believe that is their model kit lines. And they do some pretty decent stuff. They have, like, Pat Labor. Yeah, it's not great. That was not... Put that away. A little bit of an L. I think I might be able to... Yeah, it's gonna get covered. It's gonna get covered by armor plating, so we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I'm just gonna be careful again. Do as I say, not as I do. Okay, that is the lesson of the stream today. But yeah, I want a Doomslayer model kit because the Figma is way too expensive. Fallen Toys sucks. I'm sorry. They do great with some of their other lines, but I was not a fan at all of their Doom stuff. And they also just dropped the ball by only giving us one demon. They really should have gone hardcore with giving us at least demons that are like, that can be easily done. Like imps. I think Mega Fig Revenant would be cool. Todd, you should hire me. Although I make fun of Todd a lot. I make fun of Todd a lot, so I don't think he's ever gonna watch a video of mine, which I don't blame him. But if he does, I don't think he would ever consider me on anything. I probably would not consider what kind of groceries he would get, let alone how he should do his action figures. I'm gonna be making dinner, but still be here. I appreciate it. If you have to go, I appreciate the amount of time you have been here. You and JFK have been here for a while, so if you have to go, I appreciate it. But if you can manage by watching, I do also appreciate it. My favorite Todd game is Fallout 4. That's not that Todd we're talking about, JFK, damn it. I will say Fallout 4 gets a little too much hate, I think. Is it a fantastic game? Debatable. Is it really fun? I think so. Is it the greatest RPG of all time? God, no. And I would not be that expert opinion on that. I did 5. I did 21. And now I need 13. Okay. I ain't leaving till the stream ends, my guy. You're a real one for that, and I appreciate it. Not very fantastic, but it is fun with game-breaking mods. Yes, absolutely. I think anything is fun with game-breaking mods, especially Left 4 Dead 2. I love Left 4 Dead 2 modded. Favorite mod, one of the best mods of all time, if you ask me, in any video game is Zoidberg Zombies. When you replace the zombie NPCs with just nothing but Zoidbergs. And they do have some of the zombie sounds, but it's mostly Zoidberg going, whoop, 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 whoop. It's hilarious. Even like some of the zombie screams kind of sound like Zoidberg too. So a little bit of a random side tangent, but that was there's some great like gun mods and quality of life enhancements for Fallout 4, and I'm really glad PlayStation can hold this out, but it's not the greatest experience to play Fallout 4 modded on a console. But if you have to, like I've had to, I think that the mod scene on Fallout 4's Xbox stuff, since it has Nexus, is good. You get like I think only like, I don't know. There's definitely not every PC mod is going to be on there, but they still have some fantastic mods on the Xbox. It will make your game crash every 35 minutes though. I played Skyrim modded, like heavily modded on my Xbox as well. And wow, fantastic mods. That's even more broken. I love Skyrim. Uzi London, how you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. We've been going for a while, and I have no idea if I'm even gonna finish. I'm almost done with page 1. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna keep going. I could maybe go for another 20, 30 minutes. Get a crisp 2 hours. Okay, no, there we go. Get a 2-hour stream in here, maybe. That I know where that fell. 35 minutes is lucky for me. Yeah, I've had it bad once. I don't know. I think it was like every 15 minutes at some point. It would break. And it would lag like crazy too because of the different mods. I didn't have that many mods, but it just would lag like crazy. And you have to. It takes. You have like a limited amount of mod space on Xbox. You have like maybe, I don't remember how much you have on Skyrim. It's very small, but you had like maybe a gig or two of mod space on Xbox, and it's not enough for Fallout 4 mods because even though it still kind of looks like a game from 2006, the mod file size is kind of large because of the actual assets. Just got home from practice. The notification got me thinking about my unfinished. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'll look into that one in a second. Yeah, man. I've been sitting on a bunch of model kits lately, and I just wanted to build one. I don't think I'm going to do it every week. I can get like every other week or 2 weeks, or like every third week or something. I don't know, but I would like to. Not every stream is going to be Gundam related, but when I do Gundam ones, yeah, you'll know. But I appreciate you. I really do appreciate you coming through and taking the time to come here and watch. I'm going to screenshot those names so I can look at it. It's cracked up Hyakuren. MMA! Hey, that's awesome, dude. I hope you do well with that. It's really cool. A1, and we're looking at 9. Where are you? I have no idea how many of you watch anime, but if you have any favorite anime, what is yours? Sometimes my top 10 can flop around, but ever since I've watched it back, 3-4 years ago, which is when I was really getting into anime finally, my favorite anime of all time is still, it has not been overtaken yet. Some people have come close, some series has come close, but Cowboy Bebop is my favorite anime of all time. Absolutely. Hunter x Hunter is a great choice too. And I'm almost done with Yu Yu Hakusho. Once I'm done with Yu Yu Hakusho, I have like 30 episodes left. And then I'm going to get on to Hunter x Hunter. I have a buddy, one of my best friends, the whole world. He is like, you gotta watch Hunter x Hunter. We gotta watch together. I'm like, yeah, I know, dude. I know. I'm really backlogged, but I know. It's cool seeing you do Gundam stuff too. I initially subscribed for the SH Fighters video. I really appreciate you subscribing no matter what. I think I love collecting a bunch of different stuff, but I think my focus for a bit is going to be SH Figure Arts related, because those videos not only do well, but I love the figures. I've been loving the figures lately. Whereas, you know, not to be a bit of a negative sour sport or anything, but domestic stuff, besides like NECA, domestic stuff is not really hitting it for me lately. Favorites tough though. Yeah, favorites are tough. Hunter is unbelievably cool. Probably my favorite shonen manga. And I also need to keep doing Vinland Saga for Seinen. Great choice. Also haven't seen that, but all my friends who... Season 2's coming out, so I need to catch up. It's on Netflix. At least Season 1 is. But people who some of my friends who love anime love Vinland Saga too. I need B and E. I'm making pizza casserole. Anybody want one? Save me a slice. Actually, no, I ate before the stream already, so you're good, man. Save that for JFK and Uzi. So I don't read that many manga right now. There were like the first 3 manga I read were stuff that was initially airing or about to air. So my first manga officially was Jujutsu Kaisen. I loved Jujutsu Kaisen. And then Chainsaw Man I read all the way through, at least part 1 of Chainsaw Man. And then I'm on Spy Family. I'm currently reading volume 8 of Spy Family. Put pineapple in the casserole. Oh, God. You know, I could kind of get down with it sometimes, but not all the time. Pizza sauce and pineapple, I'm not entirely sure. Barbecue sauce pizza and pineapple, honestly, underrated. Because you could get like a barbecue like chicken pizza, and it has bourbon glaze sometimes, or like barbecue sauce instead of the pizza sauce, and I think it's better. At least for that. I'm a classic red guy myself. B26, where are you? It would help if I can actually find it while I'm talking at the same time. There you are. B26. Ironically left pineapple on pizza. That's fine, man. I think it's a valid topping. I personally, it's not the one I go with. If I want to, you know, it might be a little bit boring, but the ones I go with are just not on pizza casserole. I love bacon, and then I'll throw in some mushroom on there. So I'll have a bacon mushroom pizza, especially if it's like a smaller personal pizza. I've heard good stuff about the Jujutsu Kaisen manga, but I haven't even seen the movie yet. Only caught up to half of season 2. If you're talking about the second core of season 2, or if you meant season 1, I love it. It quickly became one of my favorite anime. Despite there's a helicopter going up above me. I love Jujutsu Kaisen. I think Akutami created a really awesome. It's a little over convoluted sometimes, but I think Akutami did a great job of storytelling characters. And some people say the art in the manga is ugly, and I don't see it at all. I think the art is fantastic. I think sometimes the line work can be a little bit muddy in the manga, but it's fine. Yeah. I think people complain too. Sometimes. Jujutsu Kaisen 0 is a faithful recreation of the whole, like completely faithful recreation of the whole one shot, and it's awesome too. When I read it before it came out in the States. Okay, here we go. And initially I was like, this is good, but I don't know if it's going to translate super duper well in movie form. And the movie is fantastic. And it added and not to spoil too much, the movie adds a couple things that aren't in the manga that make sense for particular characters. And it introduces characters. It's like it's the perfect like start, okay? Besides maybe a couple characters that show up towards the final fight in the movie, it is if you haven't started it yet, it is the perfect start before season 1 because it tells an original story. You'll see those characters later. It's just going to be a bit of a weird transition to see Yuji as the main character instead of Yuta. And I think it's actually better in the movie than the manga because they add characters from season 1 in the final fight and they're awesome in it. And then there's even a character that's in the most notably the Shibuya arc, and he gets a little bit of screen time up and and I think they did that because it's going to be a while. I mean, we're getting it this year, but at the time it was going to be a while until we got season 2. So it's cool that they gave us that character even like for like 5 seconds. I forget his name right now, but he mostly had his use a katana. I forget his name. Imagine getting high off a pizza. Okay, you put the catnip in there instead of the oregano. I'm kidding. Oh, good. Catnip is definitely not a code word for something. Let me tell you that. I definitely don't condone anyone partaking in the Zaza. So, what is wrong with me? I'm having trouble coming up with the blue part. Okay, so looks like the blue part here. Oh, lordy, lordy. I think it's this. I could also pull out the action figure right now. Okay. It's the elbow piece. I see. I want to eat catnip, unironically. Bro. Boy. I think it's edible enough. I think it's fine. I just don't think it would taste very good. I don't think cannabis would taste good. Not that I would know. I will say I do have a family member that lives in Colorado that I visited recently, so do with that information as you will. B24. B24 is right here. Yeah, oh boy. Good thing. So I'm live streaming with my phone. Good thing I've been charging the whole time. I wonder how hot this phone is, actually. It's a little hot. That's why I'm not going to do too many streams. Like, I don't want to eventually destroy the battery in my phone. This is relatively new. I think I got it at the beginning of last year with my phone plan. My phone plan is good for like every 2 to 3 years. Sometimes I just wait a little bit and get, I don't know. I'll just wait a little bit to get the upgraded phone. It's kind of hard to get upgraded phones. Like, this is the iPhone's, oh God, which one is this? 16, I think. It's still a pretty good up-to-date phone. However, initially when me and another family member were getting our upgrades done, they told us that we were going to get black phones. They only had blue, and we had to get our upgrades like soon because of our providers merging. It was T-Mobile and Sprint merging, and it was a pain in the butt. So that's the whole arm. That's sick. And we had to get new phones like that day. So we were like, all right, fine, give us the blue phones. And the blue, it's like a darker blue. It's not bad. I just had to find a phone case for it, which also wasn't that bad either. It's kind of loose. Yeah. How many side tangents have I gone on during this stream? Seems like that interlocks pretty well because of that groove, so that's nice. But you can pull it out, of course, but if I don't know, it's a little rough. I love model kits, but if you want something a little nicer, of course, the Robot Spirit stuff is always going to be your best bet, I think. They're much more expensive, but the paint apps are all there. I think maybe like the white plastic doesn't look that great, but it's anime accurate, so. I would never panel line a Robot Spirits, though. Absolutely not. Oh, I got about the hand, too. Great. A1 and B. All right. B. 69 side tangents. Nice. A1. Is it A1? Yeah. A1 22. Yep, there it is, right hand. There are also, I don't think they'll look accurate every time you get them, of course, but there's also, like, I've seen like, I guess an expansion kit of, at my local hobby store, of Gundam hands. So they have, like, different karate chop hands and different types of relaxed posing hands and all that. And different gun holding hands that I've noticed. So, oh boy. I think Barbatos has really spiky fingers though, so I don't think any hands, unless he has his own like set and like the other accessory kits, I don't think he is going to, those hands are going to be compatible with him. And I need B33. We're going to try, we're at an hour and 10 minutes. No, we're at an hour and 40 minutes. My bad. Of course not. We're going to try maybe to get till 6 o'clock. And then I'm going to end. I'm going to try to get through to the left arm. So then we'll just have to do the lower torso next time. And then the optional armor pieces. So let's go ahead and start hauling on this. We're going to do B33. Also, I hope everyone had a good holidays. Mine, you know, I don't have like the gloomiest holidays, but sometimes because of work, I just focus too much on work and don't have a lot of time for the holidays. This year, though, I was able to have a good work and family balance. Especially because, and this is unfortunate, of course, my family was originally, they had planned for a long time. This looks like an open hand. That could work as a fist as well. My family originally, after you know, like on the 26th or 27th, they were going to go see family in Colorado, and I just couldn't get off work for it. So I was going to be alone after Christmas, unfortunately. In Colorado, they got sick, so nobody was, like, COVID, and nobody was allowed to go. So unfortunately, my family could not visit. My family was not allowed to visit people in Colorado, but I was not alone, so there's that trade-off. I personally would have liked if they went on their trip because they all deserved it. Are Gundams genetically correct, do you think? Are we talking about certain things? Because I don't there's a whole like neural link, I think, between the pilot of Barbatos and the actual unit here. That's why he is so good in the Gundam, because in the little like tiny tank things that they all worked in, he was like their best tank pilot, I think. Mika was. All right. A1. Can Gundams make love? No. Stop. Quit it. Penalty. No horny allowed. What's wrong with me? I think, no, I'm not even going to indulge in that question anymore. You know what? I'm not even going to indulge in another answer to that. We did. Oh, you're funny. We did do that shoulder already, so we are chugging along better than I thought. I just need A2. Darling and the Franks on the other. Oh my god, dude, stop. What is wrong with me? 3941. I go to horny jail. Bonk. Yes, it has. Uh-oh. Oh, no. JFK has the government secrets, but they're not what you think. Not clickbait. 3941. This sword does not look great. I'm going to be honest. But it's cool to have it. His sword is awesome. The mace is sick, too. I don't think he used guns at all. They're not what you think. Gone wrong. No! No, not gone wrong. But yeah, Darling in the Franxx is like the horniest mech show, I'm pretty sure. Actually, there might be some contenders for that. Also, Darling in the Franxx goes downhill after the second half of the show. It should have ended after like 13 episodes, honestly. I normalized... Bro, no one wants Rule 34. Actually, there's some sick ones out there that do want Rule 34 Gundams. So, I'm not one of them, damn it. I may be an absolute simp, but I'm not that much of a simp, all right? The Tewa's dude's wife in Iron Blooded Orphans, though, chef's kiss. If you know, you know. Well, he has multiple wives. He has the one with the scar, and she had darker skin. She yeah. I forget her name, but she was great. B31. I'll never be able to relate to the Tewa's dude in my life. B31. Where are you? I guess this is it right here. These are 32s. What is 32 for? Am I missing something? B31 is for... That doesn't make sense. What is... So there's two 32s, and then there's a 131. I'm just going to do what it says. It says B31 on here, so I'm going to do it. But I'm going to take these off. I'm going to take the whole nub. Oh, God. I'm going to take the whole nub off. Get out. Contender for Darling in the Franxx is High School. Assuming DXD. Can't wait. Wait, can I say? I know what you mean. High School DXD is... I haven't seen it. I've seen clips. The dub seems funny, but I personally don't know if I'm interested in that show at all. We all know why we watch that show, okay? Let's not beat around the bush, but at the same time, I don't know if I personally like to indulge in any of that. Not sure what the quality of the story is going to be. Again, you're not there for the story. You're not there. I'm just say it. Let's go. I would have said it either way. I know what you're talking about. There's like the only other show that has the high school name is High School of the Dead, which is also super inappropriate. If you're underage, stop watching those shows. Grab a Bible. That is another example of do as I say, not as I do. What is wrong with me? I think that as time goes on with the stream, I become more unhinged. I need A2 number 40. To be fair, I was like 9 or 10 when I watched DXD. Uh-oh. That's not good. Hey, man. As long as you're not. I mean, I don't know. If you're not too far gone. I'm not going to exactly elaborate what I mean by that, but it's fine. It's harmless. It's fine. It really is. If I see a 40-year-old man talking about like Riaz or Akano or whatever, that is like, all right, we gotta talk. But you know, these anime have a particular target demographic. A lot of it is younger. And I understand that it's for younger audiences. Well, I mean, younger audiences is in, you know, teenage boys, so. B12 and B11. I am in my mid-20s, so that's a pretty decent no-no for me. However, we do have some, you know, at least in recent years, some more adult ladies in the anime scene who not only are they gorgeous, but they kick a lot of ass. Your Forager from Spy Family, for one. Younger horny teens is the demographic of any main anime. That is true. That's how My Hero started. Now they're just disgusting. Oh boy, the My Hero fan base. Not all of them, but the loud ones are really bad. I have not watched the new season of My Hero yet. I'm gonna wait till that's all of it. All of it is animated because I have not been really digging My Hero ever since season 4. I wasn't a big fan of season 4, if I'm being honest. Good stuff in there. I think they dropped the ball on some things. And also, season 5, I thought was worse. I think the first half of season 5 was okay. I actually thought My Villain Academia... I could be a stingy old man at this point, but... I didn't think My Villain Academia... I don't think that arc was adapted all that well, if I'm being quite honest. That's just me. You know, it's a bit of a hot take. I heard this is supposed to be like the best arc yet, but I think also watching it week to week and waiting for those episodes, I think the pacing is really bad. And at least I think the pacing's bad. And so I just was like, you know what? Whenever this next season happens, I'll watch it, but I'm going to wait till we have all 24, 25 episodes so I can watch it at my leisure. And maybe skip ahead if I'm like, oh, wow, they're explaining their quirk that I've heard 90 times already, and this is going to be the 91st time. Okay. I believe this is how it's going to go. Bunch of simps saying, Mommy, sorry. You'll catch me occasionally doing it on Instagram. Occasionally is the key word. Who am I kidding? I do it a lot. New My Hero season, like 30, 40 episodes. Did they confirm that's how many they're actually going to adapt? Or are they going to, like, just do the 25? Oh, no wonder we have different parts because we have the shield part that goes on here. Was I supposed to do that? I think so. I know that arc is pretty long, so that's how many is out now. There's no way, but season 6 started in October. There shouldn't be that many yet. I think there should only be like 13, or unless they have confirmed. They said that's how many is going to be out for the newest arc. 98. Nope, not the wrong one. A2. I haven't caught up on... I haven't checked on anything My Hero lately, if I'm being honest, because, I don't know, I just haven't been interested. But that arc is supposed to be, like, the longer one. Like, super duper long. I think the last arc we're into right now is pretty long, too. I haven't gotten to the manga yet, but, at this point, I think we're, like, pretty close to the end of the anime since the manga's ending, so I might as well just wait for the anime. I need A2 37, 38. Can't wait. I can't watch it. I ain't paying for premium VRV. Yeah. I'm not going to say pirate it. I'm not going to say pirate it. I am not going to say pirate it. Also, there's risks to pirating stuff. So just honestly, just don't pirate it. Just wait. Try to stay offline a little bit. From what I've seen, people have been cool about spoilers. If you're on Twitter, don't go on Twitter at all. They will spoil everything. Honestly, don't go on TikTok either. They'll spoil stuff on TikTok as well. VRV's Crunchyroll dark mode. Isn't it like a hub of different streaming services, or is it just one streaming services? Because my buddy used to get a VRV, a Verve, I think is what it's technically called. A Verve gift card, and would use it for Crunchyroll, I think. Twitter equals hell, yes. It's a hub. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Twitter is great for reply section memes. There are so many fantastic, just out-of-pocket memes in any reply section on Twitter, and they're usually hilarious. Some of my favorite memes that I have saved on my phone are from Twitter reply sections, but everything else about Twitter is awful. So bad. And Elon made it worse. Not gonna go too hot on the topic there, but it's kind of been worse lately. Assuming that was ever good. Okay, here we go. So this was... You have to... So this just goes on pretty easily, and then you just... I've been trying to put this on camera more. And that's how that goes in. I assume you should be able to take this off at some point. Or there's a different arm system that you can interchange. Because there's a whole separate section on here for the different interchangeable arms. Once I build this hand and... Okay, actually. I'll send screenshots on Insta. Appreciate it. I think I know what you're talking about, but I appreciate it either way. Okay, upper torso is almost done. I'm just going to build a hand, and then we're going to call it quits. I'm almost at 2 hours. A123. Oh, God. And then I think a B is what I need. That kind of rhymed. A123 and B34. Yep, there it is. Are there other hands in here? Or is it all just one hand for Barbatos? Because he's going to have a hand that looks like it's punching, I guess. I mean, they don't punch often, I guess. And I guess these other two hands are meant for... Well, yeah, I guess he's just going to have one hand for holding his... his melee weapons. He doesn't use guns. You could get I guess, someone's gun holding hand. I'll be here tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be on tomorrow, just a heads up. I'm kind of, I think I have plans. We haven't finalized our plans yet, but if worst comes to worst, it's going to have to be either next weekend, because Sundays are short for me, because I work midnights on the weekdays. Or, it would be like next week. I don't know. It'll be sometime next weekend, I think. Either next weekend or weekend after. I'm going to try, though. I think a smart idea is to, if I do one model kit, I'm going to have to do it each weekend if I don't finish. And then maybe take a little bit of a break or do a different live stream. 34. Just letting you know I'm still here. Thank you again for sticking around and listening to me ramble and mildly get horny. JFK. And everyone else here as well. While I have a couple people in here, is there any other any kind of live streams you guys would like to see? I don't know if I'm that big yet to where I can get like guests on. I might be able to. Also, I will say this, just out of sure, I love to see pics of the casserole. Just out of making sure things aren't super problematic. If I do a live stream with anyone, I'm just gonna go ahead and say they gotta be an adult. They gotta be like 18 and older, just heads up. No offense to anyone under. It's just a better idea if again, I'm in my mid-20s. It's not entirely an amazing look if I'm doing live streams with, high schoolers. Nothing that there's anything wrong with that. And I love interacting with you guys in the comments and in the DMs, of course. That won't change. But if I have guests on, that is one thing I'm probably going to stipulate. But again, you know, the way that is right now with, you know, just interacting with you guys like this is fine too. Okay, so we have the top half of the torso with the head. No shoulders yet. We'll eventually get to those shoulders. I think at the very beginning of the show, he didn't have the shoulder pads yet, so that's kind of accurate right now. We have top half of the figure. Didn't need to go through all these nubs too badly, I don't think. But we still have a decent way to go. We have 5 and 6, which are kind of the same thing. 7, and then we have this entire page right here with 8, and that's about it. JFK made wings, nice. Now we also have the back here, which has a bunch of color for some reason. And we have, what do we have? We have different armor pieces, I guess, that, you know, they added more armor pieces once the show kept going on, I think. No, the crotch piece was always there. So we still have a decent way to go, but then they showed the full assembly, and then they showed the backpack. Does this come with the weapon? This gun here? I think it does. Or I could be wrong, and that's a different accessory, which is fine. Might have to track that down. And then they show off the different weapons, and then you have to take off the back of the panel there. They show off the shoulder pads. I only got through like season 1 of Food Wars, and it was fine. I think it was actually kind of decent, but also I felt like that slogged through a little too much too. It's pretty funny though. I should keep going eventually. So that for okay, so I don't know where the reference photo is of what it looks like without some of the armor pieces, but that's all of Barbatos there. So we're chugging along. Let's take the tools out, shall we? And eventually I will throw these away, but honestly, I can care less right now. Put that in there. Actually, we're going to put the trays in first. Yes, I am going to live stream this part. We'll officially pack it for here. And this will be my closing, goodbye. Thank you guys. Especially, let me double check everyone's names. Uzi, London, Echo, and JFK. Season 2, they get off to food. Interesting. Thank you 3 for sticking around and watching the whole thing. I greatly appreciate it. You could have done literally anything with your day, but you decided to come here, and I do appreciate that. Again, I don't know when the next time I'm going to get to another stream is. It might be a while. No, it wouldn't be a while. I don't know if I can do next weekend. I can try. But, we'll get there when we get there. Snippers will go. Anytime I love being there. Love being here as well. Thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. It means a lot. Put that in there just in case. And we're going to pack him up. And that has been first part of building Gundam Barbatos. I am very slow at this. I thought I was faster. Maybe it's because I also had to articulate some of my words, and trying to multitask can be a little hard sometimes. But there we go. First half is done with the figure, and hopefully we can get to the second half. We at least just need to do one more live stream for that. So thank you guys for coming along. I will see you guys in the next live stream. I'll try to respond to comments and DMs as best as I can. Sometimes I can get off track. But yeah, all right. Thank you guys. If you need to buy this kit, check either Big Bad Toy Store or your local hobby stores. Even Hobby Lobby might have one, or even Target, honestly. And I think Entertainment Earth might be pretty good with it as well. Hopefully it's not too sold out. All right. Thanks again, guys. See you later.